I'm Kelly.
And I'm Leslie.
And we're the Dollar Saving Divas. We know how hard it is to provide your family with everything they need while still being able to treat yourself.
Everyone wants to be able to afford the most fashionable accessories, the newest styles, and those special evenings out without breaking the bank.
That's for sure. Over the years, we've found some tips and tricks to make this luxury lifestyle affordable, and we want to share those secrets with you. In each of our podcasts, we'll be sharing our suggestions for luxury living for less. Everything from how to spot the secondhand deals to tips for maximizing your rewards points. We want to help you save money.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's start saving.
Get more out of your daily commute. Listen to us. That's what I'd say. This episode of the Dollar Saving Divas podcast is brought to you by renttherunway.com.
You'll find more than 200,000 pieces and 400 designers in the Rent the Runway closet. For any event you might be attending, formal, cocktail, or festive, you can get 4 or 8 day designer rentals for a fraction of the price. Anything you want, one flat price.
And when you click the link on our Dollar Saving Divas Facebook page, you'll save even more and help keep this podcast free.
Look great and save money too at renttherunway.com.
Okay, Leslie, there's actually things that they say you can do to get more out of your daily commute. I mean, I, of course, think that all they have to do is listen to our podcast.
Well, sure.
They could run off the road because sometimes can get a little bit dicey, but there actually are things that they say, you can do. So I know one thing is that, you've got to really look at it as like, if you go to work at the same time every day, you kind of know what the traffic's going to be. Mm-hmm. So if it's 15 miles to your office, it's not going to take you 15 minutes because, they say that, whatever it is, 50 miles an hour, that's the minute thing or whatever it is. No, it's going to take you longer. So you really kind of have to be honest about the fact that how long it's going to take you. It's not, if it's on a Friday or Saturday afternoon, sure, because there's no traffic on the road. But if it's peak time for like working, going back and forth, it's going to take you a lot longer than what the miles are.
Yeah. And if you allow that extra time, you're not going to be stressed out. I mean, there's nothing worse than running late in the morning and traffic is bad. And then you've got all that stress and tension. And it's better if you can. I mean, I like to, in my morning commute, like kind of prepare myself, run through the day and get in the right frame of mind.
Exactly.
And then the evening commute, you can use it to decompress and kind of switch from work mode to mom mode or wife mode or whatever you need to do next.
Cocktail mode.
Well, not, after you're done driving.
After you're done driving.
Clearly.
Yeah. Well, what you're going to drink. You can contemplate.
Exactly. And think about it. But
exactly.
You don't want to be drinking. But a lot of people listen to audiobooks too, which is kind of a nice distraction. And, if you have a long commute and you can listen to 45 minutes of an audiobook, an interesting audiobook, and that's something that won't really distract your driving. You still pay attention, but it won't take away from driving safely.
Probably something good to do on a long trip too. You could get a lot done. I don't know about you, but I like singing in the car myself.
I do.
So,
I sing.
Yeah. Well, mine's bad because I really only do it usually in like the spring and the summer when it's really nice out. So I actually roll my windows.
A fair weather singer.
Yes, I am. I roll all the windows down, the sunroof. I just keep hitting the volume button, and if you stop at a light, the people all look at me like I'm crazy because I'm singing.
Don't you love it when you're at a light and you're singing and you look behind you and you can read their lips and they're singing the same song you are?
Exactly.
You feel like it's like a moment of solidarity.
Well, I have had this happen before. I was so into my singing and tapping with my hands that the light changed, and the guy behind me, he was just beeping his horn at me and also doing something that I would not.
He was doing a little dance.
Yeah, he was doing a little dance with his hands is what he was doing.
Yeah.
Well, another thing you can do is you can change the way you go to work. Now, I remember this when I worked downtown. I had 3 different ways to go downtown. I could go around the freeway, around 270. I could take, a couple of side roads and head downtown on 315, which is another state route. Or I could take the scenic route, which I called it, which was down along the river all the way downtown. So I don't know about you, but I look at my phone a lot. Do you look at your phone a lot to check the route?
I do. Yeah, just to make sure there's not construction or something unexpected.
Or, an accident. So that way is map out some different ways and some different routes that you can take. Plus, it kind of makes it so it's not monotonous, that you have a little variety in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I've also I hear people say that they do better if they have somebody in the car with them, somebody to talk to.
We'll
And
just go
somebody to
pick
keep
up
you-
somebody that's hitchhiking and say, hey, join
like
me.
share the ride, that kind of thing. I don't personally. I'd rather be in the car by myself. I do much better on my own. It's my little moment of solitude. I'm in my little bubble. I like to be in the car by myself.
I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a really long trip.
Yeah.
I do. I like to be. Plus, people get in my car and on the passenger side, they inevitably always have dirty shoes. And then I end up cleaning the car, stopping and cleaning out the car, which, okay, that was totally off, the morning. But that adds to my time.
It adds to your stress level, too.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think how about this? What adds to my stress level is those people that are lane hoppers. They just go from lane to lane to lane. I swear that does not save you any time.
I know, but it makes you feel better.
So are you a lane hopper?
I tend to be. Yeah, I do.
There was somebody that was a lane hopper today. There was a Jeep in front of me. Well, no, there was a little Honda in front of me, and in front of him was a Jeep Wrangler, I remember. And the guy was in the Wrangler was not, he was going the speed limit. And of course, I don't go the speed limit. And obviously, the guy in front of me didn't want to go the speed limit. So that Honda just pushed out, went on into the right side, passed him on the right side, which you're not supposed to do, and then went right back in front of him. And then all of a sudden, so he's speeding up. Then the Jeep Wrangler sped up. So, it really didn't prove any point whatsoever. So I'm gonna beep at you if you're a lane hopper.
Yeah. Well, sorry about that this morning.
This episode of the Dollar Saving Divas podcast is brought to you by renttherunway.com.
You'll find more than 200,000 pieces and 400 designers in the Rent the Runway closet. For any event you might be attending, formal, cocktail, or festive, you can get 4 or 8 day designer rentals for a fraction of the price. Anything you want, one flat price.
And when you click the link on our Dollar Saving Divas Facebook page, you'll save even more and help keep this podcast free.
Look great and save money too at renttherunway.com.
Thanks for listening to the Dollar Saving Divas. If you have ideas for an upcoming episode, we would love to hear from you. Just head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/dollarsavingdivas and share your comments. Our podcast is available on iTunes, iHeartMedia, or your favorite podcast player. Thanks again for listening.
Circle270media.com